walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Thailand. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's that time again where we look ahead to our next game, which is coming this weekend as we take on Blackpool. Of course, return back home to our home, the Aku Stadium, as we look to make it 4 wins in a row under new gaffer Liam Manning. Can he do it? Can he do it? And we're going to get into it all this evening and cover everything you need to know ahead of the game. So hopefully you're all doing well. But I feel like, going into this game, I'm quietly confident about it. That we can get another 3 points, another important 3 points. But it's about being professional, isn't it? In this game, I think they're not underestimating Blackpool, which Manning won't allow them to allow the team to do. But yeah, just focus on ourselves, do what we need to do. If we play to our best, then it will be enough to beat this Blackpool side. And that's really it. And that's not being kind of dismissive of Blackpool at all, but it's just the reality of where we are and where they are. And I think, we are in a better place than they are at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to switch the screen in a minute. So yeah, but welcome in. Hopefully you've had a good week, by the way, as well. And we're obviously going to get into it. I'm just going to share my screen, as I usually do on here. There we are. That's better, isn't it? So yeah, let's go to the... Yeah, before we do, obviously, yeah, as usual in this video, we'll kind of take a look at our opponents first briefly, and then we'll go on to the main part of the show, which is, of course, our perspective things. I'll cover the team news. I'll share my predicted 11. I know you guys out there like to share your predicted 11 as well, or your starting 11 that you want to see, and your score prediction as well later on. And maybe we'll go for a few quotes from the gaffer himself in the press duties in the lead up to this game as well. Make sure you do smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let me know your thoughts throughout tonight's live show, or if you're watching it on playback, make sure you're commenting your thoughts. But yeah, let's get into the comments. I do apologise, but there's always loads of things that I need to say. Jack's in the building. Yes, big up to you, Jack. And look, he's gone big again. By the way, guys, just to let you all know, this is the final live stream of this on this horrible software. We are returning back to our original roots next week. We're going back to restream next week. Thank goodness. It's been a long... I don't know when I came onto this platform. Was it last week? It's been a long couple of weeks anyway. I think it's been like 2 weeks. But yeah, we're back to restream next week. And look, I think a lot of people out there will say that the streams have been very glitchy. The streams have not gone as smoothly on this platform than it does usually on restream. So yeah, look, the glitchy, slow service has been awful. And I don't even like the layouts either. I think the layouts are even bad as well. So yes, we return back to our roots next week on restream. Thank goodness for that. But yeah, Jack's in the building. He says, "Big up, Ryan. Let's get those 3 points tomorrow at the town." Liam Manning's banning. Indeed, yeah, Jack, you're right. Obviously, big up to yourself, by the way. By the way, guys, go and show Jackson love on his Instagram page. He does Huddersfield Town graphics. He does my thumbnails. Every thumbnail you see, pretty much every thumbnail you see on my page is from Jack himself. So go and follow him on Instagram, Jack's Graphics 17. I have also put the name. Obviously, I've also put his name in the description of this video as well. Yeah, so go and make sure you do go and follow him. Great guy, and he's really developed over the last, well, since I started speaking to him to now. He's really developed his designs, and yeah, to the point now where I feel like, yeah, he's certainly up to the really good standard that I like to have on the channel in terms of the thumbnail designs. So yeah, big up to you, Jack. And yeah, like you said, let's get those 3 points tomorrow indeed. What would my lineup be for tomorrow? I will be covering that very, very soon. Don't worry. And Wayne's in the building. He says hello. But hello, Ryan. Hope you're well. Yeah, big up to you, Wayne. How are you doing? How's your week been? And how's everybody else's week been as well? It's been a very cold week, hasn't it? And plenty of rain out there. So yes. But yeah, big up to you, Wayne, and welcome in. So yeah, I mean, before we do get going, make sure you do follow me across all my socials, all links on my chat on my channel page, and do watch the videos you may have missed this week too, including the League One predictions video, which came out yesterday. Yeah, go and check that one out, and all the other videos that you may have missed this week, and drop a like on them when you click on them as well. Lee Charles on Callum Coyle. I don't know what you mean there, mate, but yeah. But look, we're going to get straight into this one because we've wasted enough time. And Jack says, was thinking I could do a graph you can use on the lives of your predicted lineup. Mate, I mean, yeah, obviously drop me a message, mate, and we'll discuss it. But yeah, I mean, that sounds a really, really good idea, actually. Um, so yes. Yeah, let me know. I'll drop you a message after this. And yeah, because at the moment I don't really like how that obviously I use Git's Foot Mob's lineup builder at the moment, and it's all right, but it'd be better if we could have a proper graphic there. But yeah, I don't want to. Obviously, it's not. If you're able to, mate, obviously that would be good. Hello to you, Noah. Hi, and good to hear, Wayne. Good to hear indeed. Big up to yourself. But look, let's get into it then. So our visitors come into this one on the back of a 1-0 loss away at Luton Town. And yes, they themselves have changed managers this season, of course, with Steve Bruce getting the sack. And home favourites Ian Evatt making his return back to the club, which saw them pick up form initially, that new manager bounce that you see, which helped them climb out of that relegation zone. I don't think they've been in it since, but they've recently hit a really big slump in form, losing 4 out of the last 5 games, and they're just above the drop zone by 1 point, so it's very tight down there as well in that relegation battle. So as I said, they're currently in 18th place, 32 points with 29 games played. They've scored 35, but they've conceded 42. So that's their stats there. Like I said, their manager Ian Evatt, like I say, he's been former Bolton manager who took the reins in October, at the end of October, Blackpool, an experienced manager who had over 260 games for Bolton Wanderers. But look, I mean, since he's arrived, he has had a bit of a mixed bag of results. He's got a 44% win percentage, taking charge of 16 matches so far. Won 7, lost 7, and drawn 2. Their formation, Ian Evatt tends to go with either a 3-1-4-2 or 3-4-1-2 formation, featuring that back three that we like to play as well. Attacking wing backs, which we play as well. And he also obviously likes to have his team build out from the back, short, quick passes and high intensity, often utilising a 10 behind the two strikers. Now, the key men to watch, I've got Ashley Fletcher down here, the current top scorer and assist maker, highest assist maker as well, with 12 goals and 4 assists. He's also top of the list on the average rating across the whole season so far as well. So look, Ashley Fletcher, very, very good striker, tall, mean, and puts himself about. And look, if we get, if he gets a chance, he most likely will take it, and that's how clinical he is. With 12 goals to his name, in what has been a really, well, for Blackpool's perspective, it's been a disappointing season for them, hasn't it? Obviously, in a struggling Blackpool side, 12 goals isn't bad going, is it? And then I've got Josh Bowler, who I also like him as well. He's got 3 assists to his name. If you want to drop me up, right. I mean, what I can do is I can send you a picture of it, Jack, and then you can do it. But I'm actually, yeah, you might be able to do it. It depends how quick you do it. Unless you just wait till next week, mate. Because obviously I don't want to be. I mean, I can send it to you, mate, but obviously I don't know how quickly you're going to be able to do it for me. But so yes, that is the brief outline of our opponents who are visiting our home. Yeah, I've just sent a picture of it, Jack, on the Insta. So yeah. Um, Noah says, wonder if we'll see Owls or Hardy. I've got the team news coming up very, very shortly. Don't you worry. And big up to you, Jack. Big up to you. Look, this guy's a legend, man. Go and give him a follow on Instagram. Jack's Graphics 17. Jack's Graphics 17. Big up, man. But yeah, so that's Blackpool. But look, let's get into our perspective then. Look, we come into this on the back of a 3-2 victory away from home versus Peterborough with that last minute winner from Humphreys, which, yeah, I mean, talk about being a super sub. Will he get his reward with a start this weekend? I don't know, because I think that obviously, he seemed to obviously coming off the bench and making an impact like that. We need players to come off the bench and do that. And like I said, I do think because he hasn't had many minutes this season, before coming here, I think it is imperative to kind of just build him up a little bit and get more minutes into him, and then he'll be ready to start games and then complete games as well. But at the moment, I think being an impact sub is a really, really good. He's a really good player to have on the bench to come on and make a difference. But yeah, I mean, look, we're in 6th place currently, 48 points from 30 games played. So, like I said, there is obviously that gap in between us and 7th place Luton Town, who currently occupies 7th, the 6-point buffer between us and them. Now, the team news. We're going to get into the team news now. So, look, we did find out this week that Joe Lowe has suffered a calf injury, which will keep him out for 8 weeks. Yeah, 2 months out. A massive blow at the back for us, in my opinion. Make no question about that. Look, he's been in strong form as well, but obviously it'll give an opportunity to Feeney, who will obviously step up now and and hopefully grasp the opportunity and hopefully perform really well for us as well. But yeah, look, I mean, it's not. I do like Josh Feeney. I think he's come in, looks a solid player. He does look a bit shaky at times, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna kind of hold that against him. I think he's still a young lad, and he's still done a lot of good things for us as well this season. So yeah, look, Feeney will step up to the plate, won't he? Now Lowe's out, but yeah, it's a massive blow, and I just feel like as well with that, the fact that another injury to another injury at the in the back and in the back line, that'll really make us short at the back now if we get another further injury. Um, New signing, of course, Ryan Hardy won't be available this weekend, unfortunately, but he's back in training and he'll be back in training in 7 to 10 days, I believe. But like I said, then he needs to get up to speed. So there's a bit of annoyance that we're having to wait for him to be fit again. But hopefully, once he is fit, he can really hit the ground running. Player that knows this league, that has scored plenty of goals in this league, and has scored goals across his career, to be honest with you. So, yeah, look, he's going to be a really good player to have, but he's not going to be available this weekend, as expected when he first arrived earlier on in the week on deadline day. Uh, uh, Bobby Wales is going to be available, though, of course, the new young striker that we've signed on loan from Swansea. So, yeah, obviously a first look at him this weekend. We'll see how he does. And obviously May is currently still out as well, serving his second match of 4 games. He will miss due to suspension. So yes. But I mean, I don't know if Jack's going to be able to do this because I'm actually kind of at my I'm actually at my lineup stage now. But let's get to the comments. Hopefully Jack has worked his magic, but if not, it doesn't matter. But obviously, I've kind of come around quite quickly to the lineup, which I'm ready to do in a moment. But yeah, get your lineups in down below as well, guys. Let me know who you'd like to see start. Humphries should start and play at number 10. Yeah, look, I think I think he will, but I just think at the moment, I think he's being carefully managed because of the lack of minutes he's had before he came here. Lowe has been poor. Feeney's a better player. Look, Lowe has ups and downs to me. I think he started the season well, and then then he kind of struggled. And then like I said, recently, he's he was actually doing very well before when then he got injured again just now. So yeah, no worries. I mean, like I said, I don't want to. So yeah, I mean, look, guys, we're gonna go. I mean, Jack, we really do need the lineup now, mate, because I don't want to be. I mean, I know you're. Maybe you can start them from next week for me, maybe, mate. Because obviously, it depends how long you're going to be as well. Because I need to. I do need to kind of. I know you said you can do it quickly, fine, but I'm kind of ready now. Unfortunately, uh, Rowney's Rowney's due back. Yeah, he should be. He should be, but I don't think I've seen anything about. What have you sent it now, or are you about to do it this week for me? It would be best to sort it for next week. But yeah, what your lineups you're going with, guys, or you can just wait until you see mine and see if you agree, disagree, and who you would change if you disagree. You can do it like that if you like. And there's a big delay on this stream as well. So, but yeah, we're going to crack on, and Jack will do the lineup for us next week. Really appreciate that, mate. I know you were trying to do it now, but you want to go? Yeah, I mean, if you can't do it for me now, I'll just do it next week. We'll just do it next week. I appreciate that, mate. Obviously, it's one of those. Um, so this is my lineup for the game. This is my preferred lineup, and to be honest with you, I'm keeping it consistent here. But so Nichols in goal, got a back three. I think, well, a lot of people might think maybe Feeney should go in the middle and Balka on the right side, because Balka has done well on that right hand side of the three. But I just think Balka should move into the middle personally for me. Then you've got Wallace and Feeney either side of him. Um, then the wing backs of Gooch on the right and Mumba on the left. Again, I'm keeping Mumba in there because I keep seeing glimpses of what he can do. And it's only a matter of time before he starts firing in all cylinders. However, he does need to, I'm sure he's been maybe spoken to by Manning about, just be careful a bit defensively as well. Be careful about being caught out too much. Then you've got the likes of McGuinn, for me, who starts again, and Ledson in the middle, the skipper. And in the 10s, I've actually gone for Owls in the 10 because I think Owls, I just love watching Owls out there, to be honest with you. I've been a big fan since he came to the club, obviously got injured, and then he's come back, and then he did really well in his couple of games before, Manning's then took over. And he hasn't even played single minute since Manning's come, which is I find a bit strange, to be honest with you. Maybe the games that he's had haven't really enabled him to maybe bring him on. But you could at least have started him in one of the games. But I suppose when you're winning, it's kind of hard to change out the players that have done so well for you. I know Kasumu did play in the 10 against Peterborough, in one of the 10 positions against Peterborough, but I just think, no, I mean, obviously that was away from home as well, but he did work. I think Kasumu did some good stuff, but no, I like to see proper 10s in there, if I'm being honest. And then we've got Harness as number 10 next to him. And then I've thrown in Mr. Bobby Wales, the new signing from Swansea, who came in on loan. He's had a week, he's had a full week practically training with the squad after signing. So he's had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, he's had a solid couple of sessions. Now it depends how he looks in terms of if he's going to be able to start at the moment. I don't know how he's doing in terms of match fitness, but just put him in there, man. I mean, what have we got to lose? I think, and just see what he can do from the start. So, yeah, that is my lineup. Let me know if you agree, disagree, or whatever you want to do. Humphreys instead of Harness. That's an intriguing one because Harness has done very, very well lately, mate. So not really sure why you're putting him out the side because Harness is involved in all our attacks and he's scoring goals well. So, but that's fair enough. But I don't agree with you there. Noah's gone for his lineup. So let's have a look, see who he's. Well, Hardy isn't going to be available, mate. So I've just kind of covered that. So yeah, but fair enough. You put McGuinn on the bench, which is interesting. But yeah. Yeah, Ashley, the thing is, Ashley's not even getting on the bench at the moment, so I'm not too sure if he's going to be, involved much really at the moment because, like I say, he's still a young guy. He still might be still needs to work on a few things. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but I've seen Manning's come in and yeah, just feels like he's maybe not ready yet. Which is fine. He's got a lot of time on his side. But look, I agree with Alves. I think I love Alves. Uh, Absolutely love Alves indeed. Why is it not working this now? Um, Harness, player of the month, interesting choice. Best player in the seat in the squad right now, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I agree. Certainly been certainly looks even better in that 10 position to me. Obviously, he's been out of the wing where he struggled massively at the start of the season. Now he went into the in the deeper midfield role in the number 8 and number 6, and now he's at the number 10, which he's flourishing at. But yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to say our score prediction. I'm going to switch over the screen again and let me know your score predictions down below in the comments section, or if you're watching this on playback, in the comments. Um, yeah, I know, no, I'm not sure if that guy is just kind of trolling it or he's just being genuine because I don't really know if he's been watching us all season, but Harness has been Harness has been one of our best players, so I'm not sure. Um, Not sure why he thinks it's a good idea to put him on the bench and just the things he's saying. I mean, Humphries is on just coming to the club, mate. So what do you mean? Um, he's not been here long, Humphries, so there's not really much scope to go off at the moment with him. So yes. Um, so yeah, my score prediction for the game. If you've watched my League One predictions, you will already know. But if you haven't, I will give my prediction, and I want to know your predictions down below as well. Let me know. But yeah, for me, I think it's going to be a very, very good afternoon, and it's going to be one where we do get the victory and we get a clean sheet as well, in my opinion. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for us in this game. I'm going to go for a harness goal. I think Bobby Wales is going to get a debut goal, and I've gone for Balker to get a goal from a set piece as well. Follow his goal up from last weekend, eh? But yeah, I mean, just to kind of finish, I know it's been kind of a shorter show this, but yeah, obviously, what I want to see and what you want to see out there, guys, is probably the same thing. But I think again, for me, I just want to see more of what we've seen in the last few games. Um, Going on the front foot, quick tempo to our play as well, and creating lots of opportunities. You know, but also obviously staying secure at the back, not slipping up in any areas, not gifting any chances. And but I think for me, all I want to keep seeing is progress, and I feel like we've seen progress each week that we've under Manning, in my opinion, and we've overcome the setbacks in the we had setbacks in every game since Manning's come in, and we've had the answers for it. So yeah, look, we want to just see more of the positive play um, that we've seen prior. It's 3 p.m. Yeah, it's free. Well, it's 3:01 because the EFL have got a campaign running this weekend. Every minute counts. I think it's to do with doing CPR on somebody if they need it. Obviously, if they've gone into um, a cardiac arrest, isn't it? So yeah, that's why it's free. That's why every game is 1 minute after free, or if it's 12:30, then it's 12:31. So it's a minute after the scheduled time. Yeah. And Wayne has gone for a 4-1 to Town. Nice, Wayne. Love that from you. Love that. Um, Callum thinks Blackpool are going to win 3-1, which yeah, fair enough. But we don't want that to happen around these ways. Yeah, we have got a Blackpool fan. I think he was in last time. Every time, I think he was in the return fixture where we yeah the preview show for that game as well. But yeah. Um, but look, I think that is all we've got to really say about this game. Look, we want to. It's a massive game again. We want to win the game. I want to see a good performance again. I'm excited to see, Wales getting the team as well this weekend, and we are back at home, so it'd be nice to kind of get that clean sheet and get the 3 points and just keep the momentum building, and make it 4 wins in a row. Which, look, every game is a big game now from now until the season, and I just see it as you know we kind of the way I'm feeling at the moment with the team is that we're just this unstoppable force, and I just think we have the answers for everything that's kind of thrown at us at the moment. So I believe that we can continue that in this game. But yeah, guys, I know it's been a shorter stream than usual, but I've kind of covered everything I need to say really in this one. It's just about the lads going out there and um, and yeah, delivering. And Manny, want to see more of the same from you in terms of good in-game management, good tactics, and yeah, like I said, he's been spot on with his tactics these past first few games he's had. So long may that continue. And yeah, obviously we've got a part to play tomorrow as fans as well. Obviously, we might have to be patient, but in getting the first goal. But I think Blackpool are probably going to come and play on the counter attack a little bit. Then and it's up to us to get that revenge from the reverse fixture. So hopefully we can do that. But yeah, we are going to head off. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, I really, really appreciate all your comments over the last half an hour or so. Big up to you all, and may the best team win indeed. Um, but yeah, can we just calm down the comments, please? Let's not get too personal there. We welcome all fans on this channel, opposition fans as well. I think at the moment we're just gonna head off. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all on the next one. We're back for the match reaction to this game on Monday afternoon. It'll be with you at least. It might be Monday afternoon, because by the time we edit it and upload it, yeah, it'll be there. And then yes, into another week. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Hopefully it's 3 points for us, and yeah, we continue this momentum that we're on. But yeah, big up to you all, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Take care. And as always, up the town, Liam Manning's Farm Meowing. Take care, and thanks for watching.